Can you believe it? The United States, just one single country, completely dominates an entire continent made up of dozens of the most developed nations on Earth. And here's exactly why.
The first major advantage the US holds over Europe is natural geography. Europe is totally chopped up by winding mountain ranges, creating dozens of countries crammed into a tight space. This keeps them constantly on guard against each other. France always had to worry about German troops rolling across the border, while Poland sweated over Russia. For thousands of years, Europeans poured mountains of money and blood just fighting each other and guarding their borders.
Meanwhile, the US is protected by the two biggest moats on the planet, the Atlantic Ocean on the east coast and the Pacific Ocean on the west coast. Up north, we have our incredibly friendly Canadian brothers, and down south is our neighbor Mexico, a country that isn't exactly a threatening military superpower. Basically, America is like an impenetrable fortress. We are completely safe to pour all our energy into building wealth instead of worrying about fighting wars. But nature's gifts don't stop there. Let's talk about logistics. The core of any economy is how cheaply you can move goods from point A to point B. And here, we have the Mississippi River system. Don't think of it as just a river. It's a massive water superhighway stretching thousands of miles. Imagine you're a farmer in Iowa, the heart of the Midwest wheat belt. After harvest, instead of hiring insanely expensive trucks to drive down the highway, you just load your crops onto a barge. From Iowa, the water does the work for you, pushing that barge straight south, down the river, right to the port of New Orleans in the Gulf of Mexico for dirt cheap. From this port, our goods get loaded onto massive ships and sold all over the world.
Europe has gorgeous rivers too, like the Rhine and the Danube, but the catch is they flow through a dozen different countries. Every time you cross a border, it's a nightmare of paperwork, tariffs, and red tape. The US has it all, and those waters flow smoothly under one single legal system from start to finish. Pretty sweet deal, right? If geography is the hardware of a machine, energy is the power source you plug in to make it run. Energy is the lifeblood of any economy. And on this front, the gap between the US and Europe is just mind-blowing. Europe is basically an energy-starved continent because it doesn't have enough oil and natural gas reserves. Every time winter rolls around, they struggle with skyrocketing heating bills, scramble to buy imported gas at sky-high prices, and constantly argue over how many more wind turbines to build to make up the shortfall.
Meanwhile, here in the US, especially down in places like Texas and the Permian Basin, the shale fracking revolution completely flipped the script. From a country that used to beg for foreign oil, America morphed into an energy monster, totally self-sufficient and even a massive net energy exporter. Because of this, on a macro level, energy in the US is insanely cheap. For everyday folks, that means you can blast your AC down to 70 degrees in the middle of a scorching summer without having a heart attack when you open your electric bill at the end of the month.
But more importantly, for industrial giants, cheap energy means record low operating costs. Heavy industries like steel manufacturing, chemical production, or car making, they all devour massive amounts of electricity and natural gas. When your power and gas bills are just half of what your rivals in Germany or France are paying, you basically win the global economic chess match by default. America doesn't just have vast amounts of land, we're sitting on an absolute goldmine of energy. To see the real-world payoff of these massive advantages, just take a hard look at the bank accounts of both sides today. The US economy has hit roughly $31.8 trillion, officially making it 1.4 times larger than the entire European Union combined. This insane gap is heavily fueled by two main engines, tech and finance. There's a running joke in the global business world. Europe is busy writing laws to regulate technology, while America is busy actually creating it. If you list out the tech companies that have completely revolutionized how we live over the past 20 years, from Apple, Google, Meta, Tesla, to Amazon, and now AI titans like OpenAI and Nvidia, every single one of them is American. Meanwhile, the most notable consumer tech company Europe has ever produced is probably the Spotify music app. The truth is, the market cap of just a few Silicon Valley giants right now is big enough to swallow the entire stock markets of several European powers combined. But why is there such an insane gap? The core difference here comes down to financial culture. Over in Europe, business culture is highly conservative. If you start a company and it goes bust, that's a fatal financial scar. Traditional banks will look at you like a liability and slam their doors in your face for years. Over there, failure is something to be hidden. But in America, welcome to Silicon Valley, where driving a startup into the ground is sometimes worn as a badge of honor. Venture capitalists here have a rock-solid belief. If you've never failed, it just means you aren't taking big enough risks. Wall Street and American investors are more than happy to throw tens of millions of dollars at some kid in a hoodie working out of a garage just because he has a crazy idea. They know perfectly well that 9 out of 10 startups will crash and burn, but if just one succeeds and becomes the next Google or Facebook, they'll rake in billions. Innovation doesn't just happen out of nowhere. It requires a mountain of cash, a ruthlessly aggressive ecosystem, and a culture willing to risk going totally broke for the chance to strike it rich. And on this planet, absolutely no money printing machine does that better than America. To protect a massive economic machine and the most cutting-edge tech on the planet, you need an iron fist. When it comes to military might, the US doesn't just outclass Europe, we completely dominate the rest of the world. Let's talk numbers for a second. America's defense budget is larger than the next 10 countries behind us combined. And here's a pretty fun fact. Most of the countries on that list are actually our own allies over in Europe. To put this power gap into perspective, just look at the Navy. The entire continent of Europe combined can barely scrape together a handful of medium-sized aircraft carriers. Meanwhile, the US Navy is out here operating 11 nuclear-powered supercarriers. Don't look at them as regular ships. Each one is basically a massive floating city, packing an air force powerful enough to flatten a mid-sized country's air defenses from thousands of miles away. We patrol every strategic sea lane, making sure global trade keeps flowing smoothly. There's an undeniable historical truth. Ever since World War II, Europe has been able to pour most of its financial resources into rebuilding and growing its economy, largely because they didn't have to maintain massive military machines anymore. Why? Because America took care of that for them. Through the NATO alliance, the US popped open a security umbrella that covered the entire old continent. Recently, many European countries have started waking up and are scrambling to boost their defense spending. But the reality is, for decades, the heavy lifting of maintaining global order and deterrence has fallen squarely on the shoulders of American taxpayers. America is the irreplaceable pillar, and that's exactly why, whenever a real security crisis breaks out, all eyes in Europe inevitably have to turn right back to Washington. Finally, the puzzle piece that locks in America's undisputed dominance is its people and its market structure. The US runs its entire economy on a single default language, English, spends one unified currency, the greenback, and operates under a smooth federal legal system. It's one unified market, no internal borders, no tariff checkpoints, and absolutely no need to translate product packaging. Meanwhile, in Europe, sure, they have a single market, but inside it there are over 40 countries, dozens of different languages, and a tangled mess of cultural and legal barriers. A fragmented market is simply never going to scale up as fast or hit as hard as a completely unified one. And because the American economy is such an absolute powerhouse, it acts like a giant magnet for global talent. The brightest mechanical engineers in Germany, genius coders in France, or top-tier medical researchers in Sweden, their ultimate destination is often a one-way ticket to the States, because only here do they get paid double the salary, pay lower taxes, and most importantly, America puts absolutely no ceiling on your success. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop a like and subscribe to support the channel. Catch you in the next one.